I honestly have no idea where I'm at.
So you're drunk?
No. I'm not at all. I live in Tampa.
Okay,
Do you guys
so
mind transporting?
I'm telling you to stay right here.
Do you guys mind transporting? I got the kilos.
On the 16th of February 2025, Lake City Police initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle clocked at 78 miles per hour in a posted 4-5 mile per hour zone. Officers quickly identified indicators of impairment, disorientation, slurred speech, and a strong odor of alcohol, and transitioned from a speed violation stop to a DUI investigation. The officer's order to exit the vehicle was unambiguously lawful. Under Pennsylvania versus Mimms, decided by the Supreme Court in 1977, law enforcement may order any driver from a vehicle during a lawful traffic stop, without exception, and without the driver's consent. Refusal constitutes a violation, not an exercise of rights.
How's it going?
Good.
Great. My name's Officer. Is there a reason you're driving way over the posted speed limit?
I honestly have no idea where I'm at.
So you're drunk?
No. I'm not at all. I live in Tampa.
Okay, so the speed limit back there is 45. I was doing 80 and I wasn't even catching up to you. You were gone.
Oh, really?
Yes. So right now I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. Do you have a driver's license? Registration and proof of insurance?
Yes, I do.
And you clearly smell of alcohol. Driver's license. Registration, proof of insurance. Thought we had a 1031 going on. Clocked her at 50, I flipped around and all of a sudden she bolted. Yeah, I've asked you for your registration, proof of insurance.
How did I bolt?
Because when I turned around, you were doing 50 mile an hour when I turned around, and then you were gone. Straight up just gone.
Well, honestly, I don't live here. I live in Tampa, so I don't know where.
And you're slurring your speech, you smell of alcohol. Step out of the vehicle. Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again. You're going to step out of the vehicle or I'm going to take you out of this vehicle. Walk back to the car. What's going on? What are you guys doing? You guys are driving way over the speed limit.
I'm not driving.
I know you're not. What's that in your hand?
For bottles of lotion, I guess I got out here.
No, here, dude. I've asked for the registration, proof of insurance like 3 times. Okay. So where are you guys heading to?
I'm headed to my parents' house off the Alligator Lake.
Where y'all come from? Alligator Lake is way over there.
I know. But I just had cornea transplant in my eye, so it's really hard for me to see through this left eye.
So that doesn't. If you can't drive at night, you shouldn't be driving at night.
I know.
I'm happy to send a letter to the
know.
DMV to take away your license. If you can't drive at night, you should not be driving.
I know, but I can't help my situation.
So you smell of alcohol. Straight up, just gonna be blunt and honest.
I was at a bar with
Well, I can tell.
him.
I can absolutely tell. I initially clocked you at 50 mile an hour. And when I turned around, you were gone.
I have no idea.
My car was recording, and I was doing 80 miles an hour trying to catch you.
I'm so sorry because I have no idea.
So it doesn't matter at this point. So now I'm going to ask you to do sobriety exercises.
Okay, I can't do whatever you're going to pull out with your flashlight. I can't do that with my eye. I can't.
Why not?
I just had a corneal transplant. Like,
Okay.
what do you not understand?
So are you refusing to do... There's more than just the eye.
No, there's not.
Okay.
You cannot do that.
You can just go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. Stop! Stop! I'm not going to jail. Stop!
Stop!
Stop! Are you kidding me?
Hey,
Stop!
hey.
Stop! I won't do it. What?
Put your arms back.
Do anything. Stop!
Just relax.
I just said to like my eye.
And I said there's more exercises than your eyes. And you said no. Clearly.
No, I won't
Don't move
do
your
it.
arms.
I will do it. I will do whatever you want.
Just calm down.
Just relax for a second.
Relax. Right now you're in this position because you want to be.
No, I don't. I will cooperate. I'm just saying I can't do anything with my eyes
slurring your
with a flashlight.
And I said there's more
I'm not
exercises.
slurring.
And I said there's more exercises.
Okay, and I will do
But
them.
you just told me no.
No, I said I will do them.
You just
But
told me no.
No,
It's
I
recorded
said
right
I
here.
can't. No, I cannot do anything with flashlight. I said
Stop.
Tell me your situation.
What's my situation?
this is ridiculous.
What?
This is ridiculous.
Because she's resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I said I cannot do anything with my eyes in a
can go back in the car.
flashlight. I just had a cornea transplant. Like, are you out of your f***ing mind?
And, ma'am, you said that. And I said, okay.
No.
I
And I said
understand that.
I would
And then
say
I said
I
there's
would
more
do everything.
And then
I would
said
do
there's more
everything.
exercises.
I said I would do it, and now you slam into my f***ing car?
Well, we tried to put you in handcuffs out here.
Why?
You didn't. Because you said no.
No, I said I
said
will
no.
do everything I will, but I cannot do anything with flashlights to my eyeballs.
And I said there's more exercises.
Okay, and I said I would do it.
We're
Now,
not arguing
no.
about this.
I said I would do it.
All
And
right,
now
so-
you're having handcuffs. Please take me out.
No.
Please.
No. You need to calm down.
This is so f***ing bizarre.
So, just look at me. Ma'am,
I mean, I'll do anything. Like, why?
so calm down and take a deep breath, all right?
Okay, but like, I'm just telling you, I can't do anything with
And I
flashlights in
understand
my
that. You
eyes.
explained that to me, and I said, okay.
And
there's
I
more
said I will
exercises.
do that.
Hold on. I said there's more exercises.
And
you
I said I would do that.
No, you said no.
No, I said I would
You said-
do that. I would
clearly
say
you said
no. No, I said a no to flashlights to my eyeballs because it is gonna hurt my eyeballs.
Okay, and I
gonna
understand
be
that.
a deterioration.
So, at this time, I'm requesting a voluntary breath sample.
The driver claimed a recent cornea transplant prevented her from participating in the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus test. That is a recognized medical consideration for one component of three. The walk-and-turn and one-leg stand tests require no light stimulus. A blanket refusal before hearing the full scope of testing forfeited any opportunity to demonstrate sobriety. Once the driver actively resisted exit commands, the officer's use of physical control must be evaluated. Under Graham v. Connor, the Supreme Court's 1989 standard, force is judged by what a reasonable officer knew at the moment of decision, not in hindsight. Here, the subject had refused multiple lawful commands, was physically resistive, and displayed clear impairment indicators. The soft, empty hand control applied falls within the lowest physical tier of the use of force continuum, objectively reasonable under the circumstances. The officer delivered the Florida implied consent advisement in full, as required under Florida Statute Section 316.1932. That statute holds that any person operating a motor vehicle in Florida has implicitly consented to chemical testing upon lawful DUI arrest. Refusal triggers a mandatory 1-year license suspension for a first offense. A second refusal constitutes an independent first-degree misdemeanor under Florida Statute Section 316.1932, subsection 1F. These are statutory consequences separate from any criminal DUI charge.
It's 100% up to you. Ma'am, I'm talking to you. If you don't want to talk to me, you're just going to go to jail. Get charged with the DUI refusal if you don't want to talk. Are you going to talk?
You already read your implied?
No, not yet.
Yeah, no, man, that sounds like you guys have done a job.
So listen to what he said.
So I'm trying to ask
really
you.
ask me anything, because
I just
slamming
asked.
against my car.
I just asked you.
Are you gonna do any fucking damage to my
There's no
car?
damage to your car. I just asked you, will you give a voluntary breath sample? It's yes or no. It's 100% up to you.
Why? When you guys are just being straight.
I didn't come here to take you to jail. That's not.
Yeah, pretty much
No,
you did.
that's not at all why I came
All I
here.
want to do is go back to my house. That is not even.
Can I explain something to you?
What?
So, he's already explained to you, but you were doing 80 something.
I have no idea.
Hold on, let me finish.
I'm not from around
okay,
here.
listen. You were doing 80 something in the 45. Okay? So that's the first issue. Okay? You are slurring your words. Your eyes are bloodshot.
How do you know my eyes are bloodshot?
I'm looking at it.
I have one contact in my eye and one contact not in my
Are
eye.
you gonna let me finish?
No, you cannot say that my eyes are bloodshot because
Let me read her implied consent quick. So,
Listen to him.
you gotta look at me. Ma'am.
no, I'm good. Read whatever you have to say.
No, so you're gonna look at me while I do this?
No.
Absolutely. Or you'll have a resisting charge on top of a DUI.
Okay,
You wanna keep tracking them
go on, baby.
All right.
Over here, go on. Whatever you feel is needed.
I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content and or the presence of chemical or controlled substances. I'm requesting you submit to a test of breath. Will you take this test? Yes or no?
Nope.
Okay. If you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended for refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you will be
I
committing
guess I'll do
a misdemeanor in
I have a
addition to
beer.
another penalties which can be imposed. Do you understand what I've just read to you?
Yes, I do.
Do you still refuse to submit to the test?
Can you undo this and I'll do a breathalyzer?
Do you still refuse to submit to the test? Yes or no?
No, I'll do one, but will you
So
undo
the breathalyzer
this?
is at the jail.
At the jail.
Yes, we don't have breathalyzers in our car.
Can you just please let me go home?
No, you're drunk. I'm not letting you drive drunk.
So I'll take an Uber.
You said you're going to
from
Alligator
here.
Lake, which is Whale. You're in Lake City. We don't have Ubers, hardly ever.
No, you do.
Hardly ever.
I guarantee you do. What?
Do you guys mind transporting?
I'm telling you to stay right here.
Do you guys mind transporting? I got the kilos. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's his name?
I'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
Do you have anything about 15 minutes? Alright, let's walk over here real quick.
Ow! This should hurt.
Hey, stop pulling away then.
Ow! You
Just
did
listen.
that. You did that. That was all f***ing you.
You're just
Ow!
really drunk.
I'm not f***ing drunk.
The driver's belated agreement to submit to testing, contingent on removal of handcuffs, reflects a misunderstanding of Florida DUI procedure. Certified evidentiary breath testing is conducted at the detention facility, not in the field. Portable roadside screening devices are inadmissible in Florida DUI prosecutions. The driver's repeated verbal statements throughout the stop, admitting prior bar attendance, expressing disorientation, and disputing her own speed were all admissible. Under the Fifth Amendment, the right to remain silent must be affirmatively invoked. It is not self-executing. Every unguarded statement made during a custodial encounter is available to the prosecution. The driver was charged with DUI under Florida Statute Section 316.193 and resisting an officer without violence under Section 843.02. both first-degree misdemeanors. Each carries a maximum of 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine. Final case disposition was not confirmed at the time of this analysis. The primary officer receives a B+. The stop was constitutionally grounded. The Mimms exit command was lawful. The implied consent advisement was complete and accurate, and the force used was proportionate to the resistance encountered. One deduction. A final verbal warning after backup staged would have strengthened the use of force record before physical contact. The driver receives a D. Each decision she made compounded her legal exposure. Refusal to exit generated a resisting charge independent of the DUI. The blanket FST refusal eliminated a potential defense, and the implied consent refusal triggered automatic license consequences before any court involvement. The medical claim was legitimate, but it was applied far too broadly. 5 lessons from this encounter. First, implied consent is not optional. Refusing a lawful breath test does not avoid evidence. It creates new statutory liability, beginning with an automatic 1-year license suspension before any court date. Second, a medical limitation affecting one sobriety test does not excuse refusal of all 3. Know what is being asked before refusing. Third, silence is a right that must be actively invoked. Every voluntary statement, location, speed, prior activities, is admissible and available to the prosecution. The Fifth Amendment does not apply automatically. Fourth, compliance with a lawful exit order is not negotiable. Pennsylvania versus Mimms removes any ambiguity. Refusing to exit converts a civil traffic matter into a criminal resisting charge, entirely independent of the underlying DUI. Fifth, the time to contest a stop is in court, not on the roadside. Physical resistance does not dismiss charges. It adds them, and it justifies escalating force under Graham versus Connor. The legal system provides remedies. The roadside does not. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like discussed in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.